Greetings everyone. I'm going to walk through some new updates I've done for the Texas Hold'em game. In this case, I have explained to the AI players that they need to fold if the only hand they have is something that's in the community cards. Because they need to know, like, well, everybody has that, so in which case you're not really ahead of anybody else if you just assume the community cards are going to take you to the win. And what you can see here, as we go through the end of this one, the player 2 and player 4 had folded because they saw that there was queens here, and they realized they had a pair, but it wasn't just, it wasn't just them. So I've told them here to fold, and they both did it. Right here, you can see that player 4 folded, and I've explained it here in the console that player 2 and player 4 only had community card pairs. And then I explain here what the community cards are, like the 10s are going to be queens, and so on and so forth. It's basically, this says it's a 5 and this says it's a 6, and that's when they made the decision to go ahead and boot this hand out. Let's go ahead and look at some of the code I did. Now, initially on 338, line 338, I basically initiated a value, a variable, community card hand, and then from down here, I'm asking it and the specific hand to go ahead and evaluate, hey, how are we doing? Give me the hands and see what everybody's got, and give me the community cards, and we're going to start comparing these. So, down here, after all the evaluations have taken place around making sure it doesn't mess with me, and we're at this specific step in the game, it runs that comparison, and it starts asking individually within the community card hand, is there multiple of these? We're using the get occurrence, which is used throughout the game. How many times has this one number showed up in this list? And if it equals 2, or if it equals 3, which would be 3 of a kind, then that means that that's a pretty good hand, or a hand, in which case it checks to see, do you have this? And if you have this and that's all you have, then you're out. Go ahead and fold because you don't have a hand. And we use the standard function that does that. And then obviously we want to let the HTML DOM elements know that they need to change and say that this person is folded under status as well. And therefore their money won't be moved, they won't be betting anymore. And that's pretty much how it goes. Now, we did have a small error in the aggressive play, and I have fixed that. It had been going on, the totals weren't adding up, and so I fixed it, and not a big deal, just I missed out on one line of code. So I was able to put it back, and you can go back to my GitHub and see, like, in any of the past details if you want to know, like, how the steps I took to get this to work. But anyway, so this just makes it more like a real game. These are better players now. They know a little bit more about their hand. They'll still bluff, obviously, which is which kind of is unpredictable. Which is I programmed them in there to understand they need to bluff on occasion. So have fun playing this, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot.